Hello viewers and welcome to Isomer. I'm your host PPCC and I'm checking out a game that can be summed up as to be reverse XCOM. So Isomer here is a Steam early access title. It's an RTS. It's an isometric game about base building and survival. And well, oddly enough, it draws from where it's said to draw from Dwarf Fortress and XCOM primarily is the thing, so I thought it was a pretty neat game. And with that said, here we are. We're checking out the Steam early access release. Starting off, we'll generate a new game and really go from there. And well, I think it's definitely a promising game. I don't really know how long this let's play will be, or how we do the episode scheduling. But we'll check out the initial release today for now at least, and really go forwards from there. So, yeah, the game's general premise is this reverse XCOM type of thing, in that you play as this alien commander. You're set out with your dropship and your lovely crew of 10 people, and well, you're supposed to really build a mining colony on, oddly enough, what is effectively a human colony base as well. So it sets up for this neat blend of survival, base building, and base defending here, fending off the humans and all, but also mining and, in general, building whatever things that you'd like here. So, starting off, here we are, we've begun the game, and we've started off on our lovely teal, or, grayish, bluish colored ship here, with a nice little crew of 10 people inside their little spawning pads here. And, well, now we effectively have free reign to do whatever we'd like. First things first, I'm going to pause the game, and because the game has this whole reverse XCOM thing to go to it, appropriately, at the start of the game, you have a fairly large chance of being attacked by the human troopers, which have undoubtedly spawned fairly close to our ship here. Now, how this game really works is that it plays out in real time. It plays on this isometric map that takes, again, heavy influence from Dwarf Fortress and XCOM. It's effectively a 3D map made out of these 2D slices. So, for example, I can go upwards like such, or downwards like such, and our ship is made out of 3 components here. We have a little storage/core room, and we actually lose if this central little block here is destroyed. This is effectively the power core, if you will. We have a whole bunch of these storage silos filled with different things right now. Our ship is made out of a little entrance area over here, because oddly enough, inside the early access version of the game, there's no doors, so everything works off of these like bright glowing teleport pads. Going up to the middle portion of the ship, we have like some sort of huge lobby area here. This is where our 8 guys here are currently stationed, and we also have some sort of observation deck where top level of our ship. So with that said, I think the first goal for us is to just check out what is around our ship. And, well, by doing so, I'm going to get 4 of our guys to go topside. I'm going to get them to check out what's around us for now, and in general man the defense. And likewise, I'm going to get 2 guys to man the defense of our ship inside the lower level over here. Now, chances are, again, is that, yeah, there might be a few curious human troopers just moving about over here. Undoubtedly, probably spooked by the appearance of this big old thing dropping out of the sky and landing over here. So we'll try to post a tiny defense here, and as you can see, as we do this, this will peel back the fog of war, if you will, and that gives us a nice and lovely picture of the world. So, with that said, let's grab a team here, let's assemble a team, and let's really begin exploring the world around us. And in the meantime, let's see whether or not we can gather some resource and build a few structures as well. So here's actually a good tip for people getting into this game. One of the first things that you want to build is oddly a sensor array, a radar array in other words, that'll give you a mini map. So I guess we'll take a look at the building section over here. Anyhow, all we have to do is click the building button on our HUD here, use Z and X to scroll through the different objects, go to the power core or a mini power core, build one of those, because most of the buildings require one of them to be below it to function. And then we go over here, and like I said, humans will try to attack our ship, and it looks like one of their human soldiers have, oddly enough, appeared here. And we'll just cut that guy down like that. This guy is actually quite wounded now, so we'll pull him back. And as you saw there, we can use this regeneration button to heal up our guys at any time, provided that we have some energy here. Right, so pull them back, and in the meantime, I'll get back to building that sensor array, and we'll just plug that right on the top of this mini power core, and then it'll give us a mini-map. It looks like right now I've built that slightly off to the side, so we need to build it on top, though, is the thing. Try that again. And there we go. That should, there, finish that structure up, and that'll give us a nice, lovely little mini-map here, and a full map as well, that we can use to check out the adjacent terrain. And really now we're pretty much just free to do whatever we'd like here. And one of the first things that I want to do is just get a general tour of the outsides of our ship here, and really just go from there. So let's see what we can find. I think I'll get the 4 like alien workers that we have here to do that. And from the looks of it, we've landed inside a desert region. So there is just a whole bunch of these cactuses, or rather cacti around. There's a few stone rocks here and there. There's a whole bunch of sand amongst other things. And yeah, it really goes from there. Oh, actually, something appears to be trying to... Oh, what is that? Something over here is trying to break into our ship. That's something that I haven't seen before. Yikes. It's probably a human soldier somewhere right around here. Yeah, it's a human engineer. He's trying to bust into our ship, and like I said, if we do lose that power core, we do, of course, lose the game. So let's rebuild this wall here. And wow, I didn't know that the enemies will actually try to do that, so that's kind of neat. Right, but anyhow, I guess we'll reinforce this place. And from the looks of it, we might have to post a guard over inside the central room here. So yeah, it's definitely a neat game. It's a mixture of this building / surviving mining aspect on one hand. On the other, of course, you have the combat as well. And as you can see here, what I'm really doing is that with these dead humans, we can actually pick them up and we can loot them for some of their minerals and some of their resources. And in general, there's 7 different types of resources inside the game. There's biomass, there's dirt, sands, ice, stone, mineral, and rare mineral. The ones that we had to keep track of mostly is biomass and 2 minerals over here. The rest are more or less I'd say not necessarily not important, but lesser in importance, that's for sure. And well, the easiest ways to get minerals is to just mine stuff, and later on you'll be able to build a structure that'll give you biomass. So those 2 things should be pretty easily handled. But a very easy way to get minerals outside of mining is to actually raid the human structures, and that's what I'm trying to find right now. And typically you'll find one fairly close to your initial dropship here. So we'll get our guys to make a round, just circle about our structure and see what they can find, and hopefully really just go from there. And as you may have noticed, as we explore this world, there's a few of these purple and teal colored areas as well. These are the mining locations where we can mine those minerals and rare minerals out of. Unfortunately, one of the things that you guys may have noticed, some of the keener people may have noticed, is that you don't seem to be able to do group selections or queue up tasks in the truest sense inside this game. With that said, what we can do here is that we can give our guys single orders, and they'll try to follow them to the best of their ability. But in more times than not, it might be slightly. They might not function as we hope they would. So, for example, this guy will, for some reason, try to move towards one of those tiles before he'll start to shoot. And likewise, some of the elements inside the game are kind of clunky in those respects. But overall, I mean, it works. So let's see, what can we do here? Hopefully these guys will start shooting soon. Take that guy down. And over here, I see this guy also managed to notice that person and shot him down. I'm wondering about the one troop over here, the enemy over here, which happened to, or it seemed to run away. And I mean, going from here, we can of course loot these guys and grab whatever they have on them. Right, moving forwards from there, As you may, and again, as some of you guys may have noticed, a supply dropship occasionally becomes available, and inside this supply dropship, it effectively functions as a bit of a trader type of thing here, where we can trade our resources for various different things. Starting off, I think we'll buy that secondary worker if we can, and that will give us some more manpower to play around with. In the meantime, we'll just continue exploring around us, and really go from there. So, yeah, we'll send off our guys to do their tasks like that. I think I'll get this, the newly bought worker to actually just guard that power core, seeing as how, currently, things seem to be heating up quite fast already. And these guys over here, I can give them the regen command again to get them back up to a decent amount of health. And, yeah, really just go from there. Right, so there we go, we've almost done a full lap around the ship. There's no structures so far in sight, so I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, because they do spawn enemies as well. And well, seeing as how there's nothing here, we might actually get on started with building instead. Let's just check a little bit further. And oh, actually, no, there seems to be an enemy structure nearby. Right, so let's check this thing out, and let's see what is just around the corner here. Right, so with these enemy structures, with these human structures, what you'll find here is that you find a nice array of various different enemies and loot crates here and there. And in addition, why are our guys merging through the structure? I think that's a bit of a bug. But oh, huh. Oh, I see. There's a little staircase or something like that here. As you guys may have noticed, I mean, you guys can move up one tile on the ground here. So it looks like this area is some sort of storage area going off by all of the boxes and all the stuff inside the back here. And namely, looks like the only way in is through these little teleporter pads up to the second floor. They might be like, you know, lifts as well. And yeah, I guess we'll just explore this area and see what it has to offer. So again, I mean, this game is, it's based upon this element. In general, we play as the bad guys, of course, from XCOM here. And of course, I guess, right now we're just intruding upon whoever mans this area, I guess. Oh, yikes. There is some guy over there shooting us. We want our guys to start firing back at him. We'll take him out like that, and we'll see what he has on him as well. And ooh, this is actually a pretty good dropship load here. We can buy some biomass, and we can also buy some troopers. So here's what we'll do. We'll trade some snow or ice for some biomass, and with that biomass we'll buy some warriors. And well, there are different classes of troops inside this game. Namely, there currently I think there's warriors, scouts, workers, and I think one more, engineers, for your factions. These warriors here, and as you can see, they have their own little stat page as well, independent of the other people. And these warriors can use all of the different types of weapons inside the game so far, and there's quite a few of them. And well, they start off with a few of these heavy blaster rifles, making them quite deadly with their extended amount of health and all. So we'll actually augment our exploration party with a few of these guys. Because currently the troops that we're using here, these are workers, and they're actually technically meant to be doing things like mining, amongst other things. And with that said, they're not terribly efficient at fighting. And with that said, they're limited to using only pistols, which aren't exactly the strongest of weapons here. Right, so I think we'll take off the enemies like that, get the people here who need to heal, the healing regen spells over here. And one of the things that I think is inside the game currently is that these little glowing tiles here, these are actually enemy spawning points. So I want to see whether or not I can mine through them to disable them. Currently, there's no command for us to fire through enemy zones. And with that said, what I want to check here is that I want to say that if we like hollow out these areas, it'll make it very difficult for the enemies to move pretty much farther away from here. So we'll do that. And in general, we'll try to go forwards and clear these areas. Oh, and that's probably something that we should blow up. So enemy control core detected. If we manage to blow that up, or I think mine through it, we will effectively take out this installation. And this little strip here, this little strip here is actually an alarm system, so we don't want to walk over that, or else the game will spawn many more troops. So I'm gonna see what we can do here. And you know what? Here's what I think I'll do. I'll get our guy to go right up next to it. And we're going to throw down a building block right on top of it. Hopefully this one doesn't trigger an alarm or it doesn't do anything. Yikes. That was my bad. It looks like it only spawned one person, so that's not too bad. But I wanted to build that thing right on top of it. So yeah. Huh. What's going on over here? Not a valid movement. Position blocked. We might have to mine through this thing, is the thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can mine these enemy cores. We can't exactly destroy it with bullets in itself from the looks of it. We'll see how well that works, and in the meantime, we will see how well we can do fending off these guys over here. There we go. So it looks like we destroyed that little thing over here, and it looks like it also managed to give us quite a few resources as well there. Anyhow, we'll just continue going forwards. We'll collect the dead over here for their loots, and really move forwards from there. Right, so there we go. I think that's yeah, effectively this area secured. And well, it looks like yeah, the game has a night and day cycle, and as you can see here right now, it's going into the night portion of the game. Excuse me. And one of the things that's happening from the looks of it is that while the building over here is all nice and lit up, the areas around our ship isn't. So yeah, ooh, that's pretty neat as well there. But for now, I think what we'll do here is I will further explore the ship, or this warehouse area, and really see what's up going from here. Oh no, it looks like we lost a worker right here. It's rather unfortunate. Right, but that also brings to our attention that there seems to be a third floor to this area. Oh, this is actually quite a small building then. So I think we'll try to probe up and see what's inside this third floor area up here as well. And the game will just generally like go forwards from here. Oh yikes, that's actually quite a few troops. Come on. Yeah, sometimes the shooting and fighting mechanics here are slightly bothersome. There we go, now our warrior troops are arriving, so these guys are much more efficient at fighting. You know, the one thing that they really need to change here is that they really need to prioritize shooting over movement. We're going to take a few losses here, which is really unfortunate. But we did manage to get a good amount of them. Unfortunately, it looks like yeah, our troops really wanted to move around rather than focus down these guys. But I really hope our last guy here can hopefully put down a few accurate shots and, of course, avenge his buddies over here. Right, so there we go. We'll check out what this area has to offer as well. From the looks of it, it's the highest floor here. And, really go from there. Oh, I see. This is just a hollow area leading to the core. Okay. And, ooh, there's a crate here. See what's inside that crate. And I think that is, once we pick up this crate, I think this is it's some sort of like a medkit. Well, I think this is pretty much everything inside the space here for now. So with that said, I think we made quite a bit of progress here checking out the game. And, well, I think I'll leave off here. Next time when we return, we'll check out, we'll start episode 2, I guess, and we'll do some building with our newly founded resources. So anyhow, I mean, if you've enjoyed the game so far, be sure to like and subscribe for further notifications, and of course updates when I post episode 2, 3, and forward, going from there. Anyhow, I'll see you guys then, and bye-bye for now.